Welcome back. Our next changemaker was recently named Instrumentalist of the Year by the Royal Philharmonic Society. Let's take you to the opening night of his London residency to see how his musical talent transcends borders and brings people together.
My home is my journey to use my music to heal those around me. And to teach about my culture and to teach about universal practices that everybody can use in order to be well.
I bring a healing component as part of our community and society. I am Abel Selaocoe, a South African cellist, singer and composer, and I'm a change maker.
Hailing from a township south of Johannesburg, award-winning classical cellist, composer and singer Abel Selaocoe takes us back to the foundations of his musical career.
This is my home. This is where I kind of found most of my inspiration for my music. It's a beautiful place because it's a merge of cultures, you know, a merge of spirituality, of religions, of art, of a way of living. So I've always found that it's always been such a deep well of inspiration, and coming back here is really coming back home to get a real grounding for myself.
Like the popular saying, Abel says it took a village to raise him.
It's really important that we realize how communities uplift each other, and here in Sebokeng is such a place. So they would create an environment for me to be able to practice, to work hard. So there's just a whole lot of teamwork, you know, community work, and people looking after you in amazing ways. So you'd get, you know, somebody come to pick you up to take you to the station, and then the station is a long way to the next journey, but you'll have also people around you waiting on the other end, helping you carry the cello. So it was kind of amazing to have the community around me in this way, and I feel grateful for it, and I feel that's the way I'll probably also carry on building the people around me as well.
He credits his big brother for showing him the ropes.
So my brother was one of the first contributors, and he took me to a music school called Akosa, and that was in Soweto. And basically this is a way to really keep us focused, you know, on the weekends.
Abel's former high school music teacher saw his innate musicality as a performer from the start.
It's amazing to see him developing in a completely different way than he was at St. John's. He would practice every single day, doesn't matter what the rest of the program was, and it's a heavy program at the school. And there were days when I literally had to, 6 o'clock at night, say to him, I'm going to lock up now, and he was still arguing with me. He wanted to have another half an hour. How did it feel sitting and playing in the Royal Albert?
I wish you were there.
I would say this is where, you know, I was given the environment to see where my potential could go. And I think giving a young person a chance based on their potential, not on how well they're doing, is kind of special. And that's where I was at when I was coming here.
Through intentional moments of discipline and solitude, Abel's musicality and craft was formed.
I learned the idea of consistency from a very young age. I think music also brought that on. You know, you need to sit in a room in a deeply communal space here where everybody always says hello, walks with you. This is constant, but actually I also discovered, you know, closing the door and being on my own and practicing and failing again and again and trying again and again. It kind of, you know, spoke to a lot of the things that were challenging, and I was able to, you know, to overcome.
Oh, with a bit of, with reverb. Oh, that sounds gorgeous.
Borrowing inspiration from different African cultures, Abel combines various sounds to create his own unique music style.
We are going to be writing some new music, writing a cello concerto, a double concerto for the cello and kora. Nobody's ever done this before. And I'll be working with an artist called Sebokeng, who's a real master of the kora. And we'll be writing this piece together, and we'll be performing it with the Chineke Orchestra. And it's going to be an all-African affair. When I feel the most spontaneous, that's when I feel I'm really at my best. I would describe my style of music as contemporary of its influences, speaking a language on the cello that is inspired by African violins, is inspired by sounds that don't sound like the cello, but that's also inspired by improvisation from the worlds of Baroque music, of Setswana music, of Lesotho music, and of African rhythmic music from different spaces like Tanzania, as well as Xhosa music, throat singing, all of these combinations.
As a resident at the prestigious South Bank Centre in London, Abel immerses himself where other great musical minds have composed and played.
To be coming to such a creative space, a creative venue where a whole host of artists come through here, on their journey, which is extremely exciting. And that gives me the freedom to bring in incredible musicians to work with, and also to explore certain subjects in my music that I think reflect society the most. I'm really looking forward to working with artists who will write me some new music and give me some of a new direction and a new influence. And that's also extremely exhilarating. And to also meet different parts of the world that I've never been to, and to share the way I make music and learn the way that they make society.
Abel says the interconnectedness between his audience and himself is pivotal to the success of his performance.
Music is a visual thing in the sense that by looking at somebody, your ability to perceive many things at once is really amazing. Physically, when we play our instruments, we're always watching each other to be able to play at the same time. And that synergy is really important. Often you look at people and you smile, or they smile back, and sometimes that's very infectious. And I think passing that from people to people is extremely important, and actually invigorates the music to a whole new level. The relationship between the artist and the audience is really important to nurture. I think I've kind of stopped calling them concerts. I just call them gatherings, People come from different places with so many different influences. Acknowledging that actually creates quite a lot of magic.
Today.
Like a perfect symphony, Abel has come full circle. He now aims to teach what he has learned to the next generation of string performers.
Do you guys improvise?
I'm inspired by children who are learning string instruments. I didn't imagine very much that I would be doing exactly what I'm doing today, but I'd always wanted to be a messenger or to be an inspirer, and I always wanted to affect change through music.
So if you're holding a note, it doesn't mean you have to hold it, but you can go...
Everybody's always looking for their voice, no matter how old you are, and I think for young students to be already searching for what's really special about how they make music is really important. And the point is not to become a musician. The point is to become a fully blown, human being.
As he reflects on his journey, Abel takes pride in what he has been able to accomplish with his cello.
The burden of having an instrument, of being given an opportunity, was a positive one, but it was also something you had to carry because other people didn't get it the same way as you did, and you were very aware of that. And I think that was a really important aspect of getting better of understanding that other people haven't got the same opportunity, whereas they did want it, but you were the one that was chosen for it. So you have to take the responsibility to make the most of it and the best of it.
Powerful sounds from two forward-thinking musicians. And that's our show. Thank you so much for watching. For more change-making stories, go over to our website. That's on cnn.com/African Voices. I'm Larry Medowa, and I'll see you next time.